Hello, I'm Joan, and this book is called Lake Effect by Cynthia D'Aprix Sweeney. Some years ago, she wrote a terrific book called The Nest, which I particularly loved, which was about the dynamics within families, and she's done it again with Lake Effect. Some viewers might remember that back in the 1960s, the sexual revolution came along, and then in the early 70s, Dr. Alex Comfort published his groundbreaking book, The Joy of Sex, which made a lot of people, women in particular, reevaluate their happiness within their marriage and their levels of happiness overall. In this book, one woman heads off to the bookstore and buys 7 copies which she dishes out to her friends, one of whom is Nina Larkin. And not too long after, Nina begins an affair with Finn, a neighbour who lives just across the street, and it starts to get quite messy because Nina and Finn's kids are also particularly close. Well, Nina and Finn head away and they get themselves quickie divorces, and then they marry again, and of course the effects of that reverberate through the next generation as the kids come to terms with their parents' behaviour. Although Rochester, of course, was a city, there are small communities within cities, and of course everybody knows what's going on and everyone has an opinion. I think what Cynthia D'Aprix Sweeney does so well is write about the way in which the bonds within families can be stretched and they can be tested, and ultimately they can accommodate all sorts of things which are thrown at them, and indeed some people may come out even stronger. The family is so important and she writes about it so well, and I loved this book.